What's going on, guys? It's me with some messy hair. You'll have to bear with me. I have to kind of scream a little bit. We do have the heat on. It's cold here in Wisconsin. So anyway, the last time we left off with the go-kart, we were taking the seat off of it. Now, as in true fashion, moving up the frame here, we're going to lengthen these two up. I'm going to say about 4 inches. So what we're going to have to do, is cut the weld off of here on both sides. Kind of allow that to be free floating. There's another weld in there. To allow that to be free floating, we might have to cut this piece off in the meantime. Cut the welds off there. And just to allow, like I say, this to be free floating so we can move it upward in the upward direction. And I might cut that off too. A little ground. Yeah, so we can allow that to move up and get out of our way. So without further ado, let's get to cutting. So now we've done a little bit of cutting and shaping and moving. See if we didn't get through these here. Really hoping we did. Well, we got through the one side. That side we have just a little bit left to go. Alright, we'll see if we got her now. Yeah, it appears to be loose now. Alright, so now our next mission is to figure out where we want to cut these here. So I'm thinking we measure up from the base. I don't know, measure up 4 inches from the base maybe. Make a mark and cut them off and see what happens. So we got our Sharpie and our tape measure. I'm gonna go ahead and mark up 4 inches. That's about 4 inches. It's about 4 inches, and we'll give her a cut. grab this, we should be able to go up with it, like so. Actually, that just might be perfect. Then we're just going to have to somehow make a piece to go between there and there. But I think that's the move right there. Probably about that height. Because if you think about it, you got to get the steering wheel on there. Just steering wheel. Get that on there. If the steering wheel's up like that, maybe down like that. I'm thinking that might be the move. So we'll measure that gap in between there, cut ourselves a piece, and get to welding. Alright, so off camera I did a little bit more grinding and cleaned up these areas here. And both sides of there, cleaned up a little area for there for a ground. Right now I got it grounded there and it seems to be working. I cleaned up these pipes here. Figured you guys didn't want to watch grinding all day, so now we're going to tack these into place and we'll see how she goes. Alright, so we got our first extension piece tacked on there. I'm going to go around it here and we'll try and get a good weld. Alright, let's get our other extension piece tacked on there. That's going to work pretty good, I think. Get the vice grip on our other piece here. I want to get it all tacked together and get a feel for how it's going to look. Alright, so we can achieve a little bit of bend out of those. Let's get this set up on here. Now let's get this side tacked in over here. Alright, that's tacked on. Let's bend this forward just a hit. Alright, there's a little better view for you. Alright, we're gonna try and bend that forward like so. The welding helmet and try and get a tack on it. Alright, that's tacked. Now there's only one thing left to do. And that is this piece down here needs to go up. Here, I'll do that off camera quick. Alright, so here's a little story time within the video here. It's been a long time. Now don't judge my welds. Don't judge them because they're not great. But it's been a long time since I've, actually let's get this some on the camera. It's been a long time since I've welded with the Harbor Freight welder. So they're not going to hold the world together, but they'll hold the steering upright. So we got this welded down here. I was periodically checking as well to make sure that the wheels would still turn and everything still worked that way. So we got the welds done here. Like I say, they're not the greatest thing in the world, but they'll hold this all together, and it kind of goes with the rat rod theme that we got going on. Now the one last thing that I want to weld is I got to weld this seat support on to the back here. So I'm going to have to really bend it out of the way, get the flap disc in there, clean that up, and then we'll get the flap disc in here, bend this back, maybe put the vice grip on there, and shoot it with a bead, and then maybe once we have everything disassembled in the front, we can flip that over and give it another bead. But for now, I'd just like to get at least one bead on it. So yeah, I'm going to clean that up, and then we'll get you back when we're ready to weld. Turn down the wire feed to here, I think. Well, the end of the bead looked good. Let's give that another try now that we can take the vice grip off of it. Then we'll turn the wire feed back up just a bit. And we'll get our clean that off a bit. Alright, let's give this another go. There we go, that's a little better. Now let's repeat that over here. Oop. There we go, that'll hold. I'll clean that off. Oh yeah. Alright, so we'll get you a close-up on that weld. Right down there. Well, I'll go through there. Like I say, not great. Not gonna hold the world together. Wouldn't send a battleship into battle with that weld on, but it'll hold the back of the seat in place, which is exactly what we needed to do. So yeah, that's all we got for today's video. We got our steering extended upward. We got our seat back welded on. I might go through and weld those two at some point, but I think it's in there strong enough. Yeah, we did some things today, and we're just going to keep moving forward. Next step is disassembling this whole front suspension. Then it's we're going to do something up here. I think what I'm going to do is cut this out. Once we get the pedals and everything off, I'm going to cut this out and weld it on underneath, and maybe clean up some of the welds in the front from years past. So if you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one.